Hey, what's up guys? This is Drayson from the Mastermind, and today I'm going to give you 4 tricks and tips I use to keep my creative juices flowing and be as efficient as possible. So let's get straight into it. So my first tip requires we open up an EQ it. Mine opens up with a high pass, a low pass, and 4 parameters in the middle. Yours probably opens up, if you haven't done it already, with only 3 parameters in the center and no high pass or low pass. How do you set it up this way? Right click on the EQ and put save as default preset. Guys, it's really crucial to understand that something as simple as having your high pass and low pass set up from the beginning will save you 2 or 3 seconds each time you open it up. And those 2 or 3 seconds can now be reinvested back into your project or your mix and keep your creative juices flowing. All these little tiny things will add up. So same thing goes for the reverb. If we open that up, yours opens up on the eco setting and you're always switching it high. Save yourself the time. Save as default preset. My personal taste for reverb is 5.7 seconds of decay, 34% dry wet, a lot of high end with the low end cut off, a lot of stereo and chorus in the higher frequencies. I notice I always put my reverb around those parameters, so now I just have it open up that way and I adjust from there. You might do something similar, so save yourself the time. There's no point always setting up the same thing over and over when it can just open up that way. For my next tip, I actually learned this from Nightmare, and I swear it's changed my production life ever since I found out about it. So let me just play you this quick loop. Really groovy house loop. But if we go down here to the transients parameter and we pull it back to 0, it's gonna start making the loop tighter and tighter and pull back to sustain. And if you go all the way back to 0, it almost sounds like a pop. I don't really see a reason to go that low, but hey, experiment. But if you really want to clean up your mix, get some elements sounding a lot tighter, play with a transient that Ableton has built in. So my next tip, or should I say observation, is that a lot of producers tend to download a bunch of packs and they'll sit there for months, sometimes even years, and I used to be guilty of this. I would hoard up a bunch of sample packs thinking, oh, it's there just in case, as a backup, there'll probably be one day I'll use a sample. But I found that actually deleting packs that don't inspire you or you don't draw anything from them and getting new sounds to be inspired off is the way to go. My last tip is make an inspirational sample folder. I have this one called here Inspiration Samps, and basically all these samples, I hear them and I can immediately catch a vibe and create something from there. And the thing is, a lot of times I'll be working on projects and I'll go through loops or samples and I'll find stuff that I really like, but it wouldn't be for the project. So I made a folder and I started putting all those things that I found into that folder. So the next time I open my DAW, it'll be there ready to go and I can start creating. So let's see if we can find one now. Let's go to music, try some chords out. So I really like that one, so I'll just take that, drag it into this folder, drop it in there, and we're done.